everyone, welcome to another interesting session on jewelry illustration. Today you will be learning the professional drawing of a bangle using watercolor rendering. Sounds interesting, right? So let's begin. To begin with, you will need a stencil to draw the shape of a bangle. Place a stencil on the sheet and draw an oval shape. Again, place the stencil adjacent to the previously drawn oval shape and draw another. Next, join them to form a shape of the bangle and erase the extra lines. Using a stencil, draw the reference lines for the side view of the bangle. Continue marking the points with the help of a ruler and draw the line along with me. Join the ends by drawing horizontal lines and later erase the reference lines. Use a black stedler to render the perspective view of the bangle. Similarly, render the side view of the bangle. So here I have already taken inspirational motifs and created a design for the bangle. Next, take a rotoring pen and trace the outline of the design. Once you finish the outlines, turn over the sheet and erase the pencil marks. For the rendering of amethyst stone, we will be using a mauve and a white shade watercolor. Now take a little amount of each color from the tube into the palette. Next, mix a little mauve and white into the palette to form a lighter shade. In the next step, take a little amount of white and a very tiny amount of mauve and mix them to make it an even more lighter shade than the previous one. Once the shades are ready, start rendering with darker version first and then use a lighter shade. For the next step, we will color the emerald stones. You will be using viridian hue and a white shade. Like the previous steps, repeat the same by mixing one lighter shade of viridian and another lighter shade than that. Now start rendering the leaf design and give the lighter shading effect while rendering. Once you finish rendering the leaf, take a purple stedler and outline stones. Next, use a black ivory sheet as your base and using a white rotring pen, we will now draw diamonds. Then turn back your sheet and use a white glass marking pencil and render the design. Turn over the sheet and using a black stedler, give the detailing to the floral design. For rendering the white metal of the bangle, you will need 3 shades watercolors. one is blue, the other is white, and the last one is black. Take all the three colors onto the palette. Now take a brush and dilute the blue color. Mix a little amount of blue into the white color to make it into a lighter shade of blue. Similarly, mix another shade lighter than the previous one by adding very little blue into the white color. Use the lighter shade of blue to render the flowers. Once you are done with rendering the flowers, outline the bangle using the same color. Next, use a light blue shade to highlight the flowers. Later, use a white rotring pen to outline the front view of the bangle. Here, you can either use a black rotring pen or a black Staedtler pen for the stone setting. Here the stone setting is pave setting. Now add the prong setting to the stone. I have used a black Staedtler pen to give the prong setting to the bangle. In the end, use a black Staedtler and give the shadow effect to the bangle. In the end, use a black Staedtler and give the shadow effect to the bangle. You can follow these rendering techniques and try illustrating a new set of bangles. Only practice makes perfect. Until then, keep building skills, building you.